And so another thing, another gift for you, military, Navy, Coast Guard, police officers, firefighters. Another gift for you this year. For 1 point, usury. Now, Brian O'Connor and Deshik talked about usury. And so if the citizens of the world are using usury against you, like Joe or Ellery switching from the white to black, the Robo Knight he wants white the first time and then he switches to black or black, if they're using you, Navy, and they're not going to tell the truth of what happened those fateful days, and they create all the confusion, you, as a team, have the right to usury on them. Because they never cared about what the truth was in the first place. Joe, Ellery, Harry, Robo Knight, they just wanted, and 61 Amphibious Spaceman, they just wanted to take everything. So, like I said, it's another way of proving that they stole it and lied in the first place. As well, here's a kicker. See, I've never used GHB and never distributed it. I'm not a user of heroin, meth, or coke. Now, I've tried some, but never became an addict, right? And marijuana and so on and so forth. But here's this. Now, Joe, Ellery, Robo Knight, 1961 Amphibious Bass Band. Let's see, the Jim Hall, Bill Duvall, and you guys' lying story you got going on here with your multi-clones in your team. Now, if the group of them will go through any measures to win, and they will induce a false reality into people's brains or minds. See, Doug King, Elton Anderson, Don Wiley, Robo Knight, Ellery, so on and so forth, 61 Amphibious Baseman, Red Randy, LGBT group. If you guys will put drugs into people's minds to falsify or create the reality that isn't true, right? Guess who has the bigger problem? Even if the group of you don't use drugs, even though you do, even if you didn't, those of you who do that, Robo Knight, Stan, Karen, Country and Western, Jim Hall, Bill Duvall, you as a group put yourself in an even bigger problem, in a deeper state of delusion of reality when doing such a thing to people. Okay, to falsify in your win. Okay, so if you're a bunch of Coloradoans coming out here to do your thing, it actually proves, Jim Hall, Bill Duvall, Harry, Joe, Bernard, that you are the rapists and murderers of a child and lied. Not only here, but in San Diego, but also in Aurora, Colorado, and possibly Michigan. And you guys keep covering for your lying fat ass, Perlita, Ellery and Joe. So, Perlita and your team, Karen, Country and Western, Elton Anderson, Don Wiley, so on and so forth, when you guys induce false states of consciousness through use of drugs, you put that in their bodies like pinpricks and stuff like that, poking, guess what? You people live in an even deeper state of illusion, which means Joe Zillig, the rapist, the Lay Stank rapist, the Carney rapist, you're in a deeper state of delusion, Bernard Lee, LaChance, the Freeman, or so on and so forth. Because you have to force your way through life, and you've constantly been doing nothing but steal and lie to all these people, and that's what the group of you have always done, and that's why the world sucks. That's why it stinks, maybe, Perlita. The crisp salt air. But you see, the Robo Knight and the 61 Amphibious Baseman and Ellery's had to have everything. So they gave him the white, supposedly the white that was his, and they fucked that up. And then they go to the black, and then they fucked that up. But then, see, Perlita, you guys had to have also the salt. And so they turned him into a piece of shit salt. Get it? So there's tons and tons of ways in finding out who really was always the perpetrator of the crime. That's why he swaps back and forth. Oh, that was really a white boy, blah, 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 blah. But really, you guys are so deeply immersed in your lie, Minister Knight, it actually proves, Blue Boy, that you are the rapist and murderer and lying, the deceiver. And some of those parents and families are trying to look for their children, and they can't do it because you guys hold a city hostage. So what I do is, let you guys build your shit stank, Perlita, because that's what you'll always be with the shit stank Carney boy. Because, you guys killed Kennedys, Dave, you killed Bowmans, you killed Hiltons, you just, it just doesn't stop with the group of you because you're a delusional psychopath, Joe. Cowboy, Country, and Western. You're obsessed. So don't talk about obsessions, Karen, Don Wiley, and Perlita. When they got you, Yahoo figured out you all's obsessions, and then they put you in a Google and a YouTube like you all wanted, with the the music and the TV and all that, which was really mine or my father's or some other people's first. But instead, you guys had to whisper in the children's ears at night and all that nasty shit after you guys took it. And that's the reality of the induced state of reality you adults created for your paradise. But I know you'll run away. And then she goes, oh, it's all beautiful here. But see, Perlita, Robo Knight, Harry, Joe, your reality is based upon the people you abused, raped, and murdered and lie about. And that means you're delusionally insane with the amphibious base man, the comic book boy, the Bitty Bat 4, the Blue Boy boxes, the chair rapist, the barnyard rapist, McDonald. Well, this is your boast, Robo whispering faggot of Fairmount Joe. Shh, whisper, shh, 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 shh. All American, Team All American. And what you guys did to steal your piece of technology, which has always been the fight. You guys were never intending to fix it because you guys were the low balls anyway. Remember, generic, and that's what you guys got with Ellery, generic atheism with his other atheist cult followers. And the same for you, Christian Robo Knight, generic, because he was your hero. And the same for you, 1961 tabloid man, generic. Perlita, generic, black and white generic, stole it, Joe Zillig, with the britches hoverer, stole the gold and stole the peaches, steal. And hey, this is what happens when you copy too much, Bernard, Joe, Harry, Jamaica Street, Pickett Street, dictator, you become generic.